Astrology dignities are a fascinating part of astrological interpretation. We learn this information to become sovereign masters of our own destiny, able to discern wisely how we should proceed in all aspects of our lived reality. These terms refer to the strength and effectiveness of planets based on their placement in the zodiac signs. When a planet is in a sign where it feels comfortable or has a strong influence, we say it has high dignity, where uncomfortable aspects lead to low dignity. Don't be frustrated if you don't memorize and/or understand this all right away. Keep saturating yourself with the information, and one day it will come naturally. When a planet has high dignity, it can express its qualities more effectively, whereas low dignity may indicate challenges or difficulties in expressing those energies. Understanding dignity helps you interpret how planets will influence your chart and experiences. Dignity is assessed through various classifications, which include rulership, exaltation, detriment, and fall. Understanding high dignity versus low dignity helps you interpret how well a planet can express its energies in a given chart. High dignity. A planet is said to be in high dignity when it is in a sign it rules or is exalted. In these situations, the planet can express its qualities effectively and favorably. Types of high dignity. 1. Rulership. A planet is in rulership when it is in the sign that it governs. For example, Mars in Aries. Mars rules Aries, so it operates with strength and confidence, enhancing qualities such as assertiveness, courage, and initiative. 2. Exaltation. A planet is exalted in a sign where it's considered to function particularly well, usually due to the qualities of the sign complementing the planet's nature. For example, the Sun in Aries. The Sun is exalted in Aries, which can lead to a strong sense of self, leadership qualities, and a vibrant, energetic disposition. A manifestations of high dignity shows as individuals who may experience the positive traits associated with that planet more easily. For instance, someone with Venus in Taurus, where Venus is ruling, may have a natural affinity for love, beauty, and comfort, expressing these qualities seamlessly in their relationships. Low dignity, however, is when a planet is in a sign where it is in detriment or fall. In these cases, the planet struggles to express its energies effectively, leading to challenges or difficulties. Types of low dignity. 1. Detriment. A planet is in detriment when it is in the sign opposite to the one it rules. For example, Venus in Scorpio. Venus rules Taurus and Libra, so when in Scorpio, the opposite sign of Taurus, its energies may feel conflicted, leading to challenges in relationships or issues with trust and intimacy. 2. Fall. A planet is in fall when it is in a sign where it is least comfortable, often leading to weaknesses or challenges. For example, the Moon in Capricorn. The Moon rules Cancer, and in Capricorn, its sign of fall, emotional expression may be stifled or overly cautious, leading to difficulties in processing feelings and nurturing. Manifestations of low dignity may present as individuals who may encounter struggles related to that planet's themes. For instance, someone with Mercury in Pisces, where Mercury is in detriment, might have difficulty with clear communication or organization, leading to misunderstandings or confusion in their thought processes. Understanding the concepts of high and low dignity in astrology enables deeper insights into how planets function in a chart. High dignity can enhance positive traits and facilitate ease of expression, while low dignity can indicate challenges and struggles in the areas of life associated with the planet. Recognizing these dynamics can provide valuable context for interpreting your individual astrological chart. Here are deeper explanations and examples of different types of dignities. Rulership or domicile. This is when a planet is in the sign it rules. For instance, Mars rules Aries. So when Mars is in Aries or Scorpio, it's considered to be in its rulership and operates at its best. Other examples include the Sun in Leo. The Sun is in its domicile in Leo, which means it operates at full strength, expressing its qualities of vitality, leadership, and creativity very effectively. Another example is Jupiter in Sagittarius. Jupiter is in its home sign, enhancing its qualities of expansion, optimism, and philosophical exploration. Fun fact, I am a Sagittarius. Exaltation. This occurs when a planet is in a sign where it is honored and feels powerful even if it doesn't rule that sign. For example, the sun is exalted in Aries, which means it can express its qualities strongly and positively there. A planet is exalted in a sign where it's considered to be particularly strong or beneficial. Examples include the moon in Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus, which enhances its nurturing, stable and comforting qualities, making emotional expression more grounded. Another example is Venus in Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces, enhancing its qualities of love, compassion and artistic expression. Detriment. This is the opposite of rulership. A planet is in detriment when it's in the sign opposite to the one it rules. For example, Venus is in detriment in Scorpio, which can indicate challenges in expressing Venusian qualities like love and harmony. Further examples of detriments are Mars in Libra. Mars is in detriment in Libra, where its assertive and aggressive qualities may struggle to find expression, leading to indecisiveness or passive aggressiveness. Another example is Saturn in Aries. Saturn in detriment in Aries may indicate challenges in self-discipline and structure, often resulting in impulsiveness or a lack of direction. Fall, similar to exaltation but in reverse, fall occurs when a planet is in a sign where it struggles to express its qualities. For example, the moon is in fall in Scorpio, which may indicate emotional challenges or difficulties in nurturing. Examples: the sun in Aquarius. The sun is in its fall in Aquarius, which may lead to difficulties in self-expression and a feeling of detachment or alienation from one's identity. Another example is Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter is in its fall in Capricorn, where its expansive qualities may be stifled by the need for practicality, resulting in a more cautious or conservative approach to growth. Understanding these dignities can really deepen your insight into how planets behave in different signs. It's like giving each planet a special seat at the table depending on where it is. Astrological dignities refer to the strength or weakness of planets based on their signs, houses, and aspects. They are essential in interpreting a natal chart as they provide insights into how effectively a planet can express its energies. Let's explore some more beneficial astrological terms for you to keep in mind. All these varied ways of seeing our planets in our charts are what prints us out as the unique beings we are. Triplicity. This is a more nuanced form of dignity that applies to planets in their corresponding elemental triplicity: fire, earth, air, water. For instance, a planet in a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, may be considered strong if it's in a fire triplicity. Examples include a water planet like the moon in Cancer, a water sign which may find support and strength through emotional connections and intuition. Another example is a fire planet like Mars in Aries, another fire sign which may exhibit heightened courage and assertiveness through an alignment with its elemental nature. Bound in astrology, bounds, also known as terms, refer to a division of the zodiac signs into smaller segments. Each sign is divided into 5 sections, each ruled by a specific planet. This division provides additional nuance to the interpretation of planetary positions within a sign. The bounds can influence how planets express their energies, offering insights into their behavior and characteristics. For example, a planet in a particular sign might behave differently depending on which bound it occupies. Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is in its term in Virgo, giving it additional strength and enhancing its analytical and communicative abilities. Another example includes Venus in Libra. Venus in Libra also benefits from its term, making relationships and artistic pursuits more harmonious and balanced. A deeper example can be imagined as you having Mars in Gemini, specifically in the bound of Jupiter. This could suggest that your assertive and action-oriented nature, Mars, is influenced by a desire for growth, optimism, or expansion, Jupiter. You might find that you approach challenges with a more optimistic mindset, and you may be drawn to activities that involve communication or learning, as Gemini is a sign of intellect and social interaction. If your natal chart indicates that a planet occupies a particular bound, it can suggest a way in which that planet's energy is expressed, influenced by the characteristics of the ruling planet of that bound. It's another way astrology breaks us down to show how each of us are unique individuals. Face or decan are terms that also refer to subdivisions of the zodiac signs. but they differ slightly in their application. Each zodiac sign is divided into 3 faces at 10 degrees, each associated with a different planet. This results in a total of 36 decans in the zodiac. Each decan is associated with a specific planetary ruler that can add layers of meaning to the sign's expression. This helps you interpret how a planet's energy might interact with the characteristics of its sign. The face of a planet indicates its expression and can modify its characteristics based on which face it occupies. For instance, if a planet is in a sign's first face, it may express differently than if it were in the second or third face. Examples include Saturn in Capricorn in the second face or decan. In the second face of Capricorn, Saturn may express its qualities of discipline and responsibility with a touch of practicality and ambition. Another example includes Mars in Scorpio in the first decan. Mars in the first face of Scorpio may intensify its qualities of desire and transformation, leading to passionate endeavors. In your chart, the decan or face of your placements can indicate how the energy of that planet might be flavored. For example, if a planet falls into a decan ruled by a benefic planet, it might manifest more positively. Reception occurs when 2 planets are in each other's signs, enhancing their relationship. There are 2 types of reception: mutual reception and reception by sign. Mutual reception happens when 2 planets are in each other's signs. For example, Venus in Aries while Mars is in Taurus. This creates a supportive dynamic, as each planet can access the qualities of the other, enhancing their effectiveness and cooperation. Reception by sign refers to one planet being in the sign ruled by another planet. An example is Jupiter in Cancer, where Cancer is ruled by the Moon. This type of reception can indicate a favorable relationship, although it may not be as strong as mutual reception. Reception can be an important factor in determining how planets interact and influence each other in a chart. Further examples include Venus in Libra, its domicile, and the Moon in Taurus, its exaltation, forming a harmonious aspect. This mutual reception can strengthen both planets, enhancing love and emotional stability in relationships. Another example includes Jupiter in Cancer and the Sun in Leo. If Jupiter is in Cancer while the Sun is in Leo, the 2 planets may support each other, creating opportunities for growth and personal expression. A deeper example is to imagine you have Venus in Aries and Mars, the ruler of Aries, is in Libra. This situation creates mutual reception because Venus is in the sign ruled by Mars, and Mars is in the sign ruled by Venus. This could lead to a dynamic where your relationships, Venus, are influenced by assertiveness and directness, Mars, and your approach to love and partnerships is more balanced and harmonious thanks to Mars being in Libra. In your chart, if you see planets in each other's signs, you might notice an easier flow of energy between those planets. This could manifest as personal relationships where you can assert yourself while still maintaining harmony. Aspects are the angular relationships between planets in an astrological chart, measured in degrees. They describe how planets interact with one another and can indicate harmony or tension in their relationship. Key aspects include conjunction 0 degrees, where planets are close together, blending their energies. Sextile 60 degrees, a harmonious aspect that indicates opportunities and ease of interaction. Square 90 degrees, a challenging aspect that can create tension and conflict. Trine 120 degrees, a beneficial aspect that facilitates harmony and ease. Opposition 180 degrees, a challenging aspect that indicates a push-pull dynamic or duality. An example of aspect influence is if you have a square between your Moon in Cancer and Saturn in Aries. This could create emotional tension. You might feel a conflict between your need for security and nurturing, Moon, and a sense of responsibility or authority, Saturn, that feels restrictive or challenging. This aspect might lead to struggles with self-discipline in managing your emotional needs. Aspects in your chart indicate how different planetary energies interact. Challenging aspects like squares and oppositions can create friction, resulting in personal struggles, while harmonious aspects like trines and sextiles can indicate ease and support in various life areas. A conjunction occurs when two planets are very close to each other in the zodiac, typically within a few degrees. This aspect blends their energies, creating a powerful combination that amplifies the qualities of both planets. A conjunction is generally seen as a neutral impact that is deemed beneficial or not by the planets involved. An example is if you have the Sun and Mercury in conjunction in Virgo. This can indicate a strong connection between your identity, represented by the Sun, and your communication and thought processes, represented by Mercury. You might be particularly adept at analytical thinking and expressing your ideas clearly. This conjunction can enhance your skills in writing, teaching, or any field that involves communication. Individuals with conjunctions often find that the qualities of the planets involved are tightly interwoven. In this case, your sense of self and mental abilities might feel inseparable, leading you to excel in tasks that require both self-expression and analysis. A sextile is a harmonious aspect that occurs when two planets are 60 degrees apart. This aspect indicates opportunities, ease of interaction, and potential for growth, often requiring some effort to fully realize its benefits. An example includes if you have Venus in Gemini sextile Jupiter in Aries. This can manifest as charm and sociability that attracts new opportunities and adventures. You might find that your relationships open doors for you, leading to new experiences, travel, or learning. The energy of a sextile can indicate talents or resources that can be tapped into with some effort. You may have an innate ability to connect with others, leading to fruitful collaborations or partnerships that enhance your personal and professional life. A square occurs when two planets are 90 degrees apart, creating a challenging aspect that often results in tension and conflict. This aspect can push individuals to confront issues and grow through struggle. An example is if you have a square between your Moon in Cancer and Mars in Libra, you might experience emotional conflict between your need for security and nurturing and your desire for independence or assertiveness. You may find yourself oscillating between wanting to care for others and asserting your own needs, leading to frustration or emotional outbursts. Squares often indicate areas of life that require work and resolution. This aspect might lead to personal growth through facing challenges related to emotions and assertiveness, prompting you to find a balance between nurturing and independence. A trine occurs when two planets are 120 degrees apart, creating a harmonious and beneficial aspect. This aspect facilitates flow, ease, and natural talent, often indicating areas where individuals can excel without significant effort. An example includes if you have a trine between your Sun in Leo and Neptune in Sagittarius. This may enhance your creativity and intuition. You might find that your self-expression, represented by the Sun, is naturally aligned with your dreams and ideals, symbolized by Neptune, leading to artistic pursuits or spiritual exploration that feels effortless and fulfilling. Trines can indicate talents or areas of life where things come together smoothly. In this case, you might easily express your creativity through art, music, or other forms of self-expression, leading to a fulfilling and enriched life. An opposition occurs when two planets are 180 degrees apart, creating a challenging aspect characterized by a push-pull dynamic. This aspect often highlights duality and can indicate conflict between opposing forces in one's life. If you have an opposition between your Venus in Taurus and Saturn in Scorpio, you might struggle between your desire for stability and comfort in relationships, represented by Venus, and feelings of restriction or fear of intimacy, symbolized by Saturn. This could lead to challenges in romantic relationships where you may feel torn between wanting closeness and fearing vulnerability. Oppositions can indicate areas where relationships and internal conflicts play out. In this example, you might find that your relationships often reflect this tension, prompting you to work through issues of trust, intimacy, and commitment. Each of these aspects influences how the energies of the planets involved interact, shaping personality traits, challenges, and opportunities in an individual's life. Aspects play a crucial role in interpreting the dynamics of a natal chart, influencing how different planetary energies interact and manifest in an individual's life. Don't be frustrated if you don't memorize or understand this all right away. Keep saturating yourself with the information, and one day it will come naturally. We learn this information to become sovereign masters of our own destiny, able to discern wisely how we should proceed in all aspects of our lived reality. Interested in a metaphysical book for children? Check out A is for Ascension, the ABCs of Metaphysics, our newest children's book available on Amazon. Interested in studying free metaphysical classes? Visit podlingsacademy.com. Would you like help with your own ascension? Visit transcendingascension.com. Together we birth the new world with expanding information. Until next time, Transcending Ascension.